Well, there's one lesson I keep learning over and over again in trying to solve my own financial problems or helping other people solve them, is that you can't go to just one source. No. You got to have a dozen sources to go to, because somebody may help you, they may not, or they don't know everything. And the more sources you go to, the more you're going to get the best possible answer that you could ever get in the world. By just relying on one source, man, no, it's not. And here's one source I talk a lot about financial problems is consumerfinance.gov. That's a federal organization. A lot of help, a lot of personal help. They'll fight your mortgage company for you, or your student loan company, all these kinds of things. So they're really good people doing a lot. But now the federal government's trying to get them out of the business and get rein in their regulation authority and stuff like that. This is politics. So now what you do, even if you contact them, or if they don't do what you want to do, and you contact them and they don't do anything because they say they can't do that anymore, or even if they do and they don't solve your problem, you still have the problem. You go to your state. Now, see, every state has organizations that basically do the same thing. Look at Maryland here. Now, it varies by state, so that's why you got to check your state. And where this office is in your state varies by state. So when in doubt, you just call the governor. Actually, he's not going to answer, or she, whatever, but they get calls for all kinds of things. And you say, hey, who regulates my student loan? Who regulates the guy who sell me the mortgage? I have trouble paying those bills and I need some help. What do you have? Now, here's what Maryland has. Look, it's at the office, the Department of Labor, Licensing, and Regulation. And look at the consumer resources there on this page. And if you go to dllr.state.md.us, that's their website now, but it's the Maryland Department of Labor, Licensing, and Regulation. And you see here, information for Maryland homeowners facing foreclosure, financial regulation. Okay, if you've fallen behind in your mortgage payments, understanding foreclosure process and mortgage in Maryland can help you make better decisions while navigating through the system. There are reputable nonprofit organizations, you hear that assist homeowners who are trying to avoid foreclosure. Beware of mortgage relief and foreclosure rescue scams that are recognizing the signs before becoming a victim. There are also resources available that provide assistance to those facing additional financial hardships. See, this is the government saying that. Now, if you go and try to Google that, and see what you get, you're going to get people going to charge you money to do all this stuff. Okay, learn more about mortgage foreclosure, mortgage foreclosure laws. Okay, housing counselor. You click on this. Okay, here's a listing of all the people that will help you with your mortgage for free. Okay, so all right there, the phone numbers, the websites, and everything, where they're located. See, I mean, that kind of help is out there. And if one doesn't help you, you call the next one. You call it, because we all know different things. We all have different skills and talents. And even though they say they do the same thing, you won't. All cars do the same thing, right? But you got 18,000 of them to choose from to get you down the road. They get you down there in different ways, right? And some are preferable for you and some are not. Okay, so that's on here, forget foreclosure. Student loan ombudsman. Okay, that's another office they have. So if you have a new student loan, the Ombudsman of Maryland, see, we have a national ombudsman too. You call them first at the Department of Education. They don't solve you. You go to your state. Hey, I still need help. They provide liaison between the student loan borrowers and the student loan services. So you got a fat cat bigger than any lawyer that you could hire that will, be the middleman for you for free with your student loan people. The Act requires student loan services operating in Maryland, a designated individual to represent the student loan servicer in communications with the ombudsman. That means the company that's screwing you over on the student loan has to talk to them. See, they'll just tell you, oh, you got to pay. That's it. Goodbye. And no, you want better answers? You go to them, because they, by law, to do business in the state, to make money there, they have to follow these laws or they're out of business. The ombudsman will review and get your complaint and then attempt to solve those complaints. They may refer the matter that is abusive, unfair, deceptive, or fraudulent to the Maryland Office of Attorney General. See, so if you feel screwed over and they look at it, hey, yeah, you were, they'll give it to the state attorney general and prosecute them criminally. Doesn't cost you a nickel, right? So why don't you try that? Yeah, you see, we get trying to argue with the people that you owe money. They have all the answers. They've heard your questions and complaints thousands of times. Yeah, so don't worry. Okay, what steps should I take if I have a complaint with student loan service provider? It's all right there. There's the brochure, the phone number, the email, everything. See, that's the kind of help that's out there. I'm trying to get people to understand that because Google won't show you things like this. And the different places don't rely on just one source of help. That may or may not be the best, and that may or may not be all that's available too. So this is to show you all these things done at the federal level, but also at the state level. That's cool.